Okay, let's talk about something super thrilling. Taxes. I know, sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry, right? But hang on a minute. Think of taxes as your contribution, your little bit of help, to run the whole country. It's the money that the government collects from us, the citizens, and also from businesses. This isn't some random deduction from your hard-earned salary. It has a purpose, a big one actually. This money is then used for all sorts of important stuff. We're talking about building roads so your commute is smoother, funding hospitals so we have healthcare, running schools for education, and ensuring our national security. So, it's not just disappearing into a black hole, it's actually working for all of us in ways we see and don't see every single day. Now, why should you, a super cool millennial, even bother about this tax jazz? Well, many of you are just starting your careers, landing those first jobs, or maybe even rocking a side hustle. This means you're earning money, which is awesome. But with great income comes great tax responsibility. It's a part of adulting, just like figuring out how to make Maggie perfectly or managing your monthly budget. Understanding taxes from the get-go can save you a lot of headaches and, believe it or not, a lot of money in the long run. It's like learning the rules of a game before you play. You're more likely to win, or at least not make silly mistakes that cost you. Think about it this way. The money collected as taxes fuels public services. The streetlights that guide you home after a late-night movie? Taxes. The clean water in your taps? Hopefully. Taxes. The parks where you chill with your friends? Yep, taxes again. When you pay your taxes, you're essentially investing in the community and the country's infrastructure. It's a collective effort. For us millennials, who are often passionate about making a difference and seeing tangible change, understanding this connection can make the whole tax thing feel a bit more meaningful. It's not just an obligation, it's participation in nation building, one tax return at a time. So don't let the jargon scare you off. Words like income tax, GST, deductions, exemptions might sound like they belong in a stuffy accountant's office. But trust me, grasping the basics is totally doable. You don't need to become a tax expert overnight. However, having a fundamental understanding empowers you. It means you're in control of your finances, not the other way around. This knowledge helps you plan better, save smarter, and avoid those nasty surprises from the tax department. It's a crucial life skill, and the sooner you get comfortable with it, the better off you'll be, financially and mentally. One of the most common slip-ups, and it happens to the best of us, is missing the tax filing deadline. Life gets busy, right? Between work, social life, and trying to catch up on the latest web series, that tax deadline can sneak up on you like a surprise quiz. But here's the thing. Filing your income tax return, or ITR, late can lead to penalties. The government isn't too fond of late submissions, yar. You could face a late filing fee, which can be a few thousand rupees, and even interest on any tax due. Plus, if you're expecting a refund, filing late means you'll get that money back later. So mark that date in your calendar, set multiple reminders, do whatever it takes to file on time. Another biggie is forgetting about or not fully understanding deductions and exemptions. These are like magic tools that can legally reduce your taxable income. Think of them as discounts on your total tax bill. For instance, many salaried folks can claim house rent allowance, or HRA, if they live in a rented house. There are deductions under Section 80C for investments in things like Public Provident Fund, ELSS mutual funds, life insurance premiums, and even your employee's Provident Fund, or EPF contribution. Not claiming these is like leaving free money on the table. It's crucial to know what you're eligible for and keep the necessary proofs handy. Then there's the issue of not declaring all your income. This is especially relevant for millennials who often have multiple income streams. Maybe you have a full-time job, but you also do some freelance writing on the side, or sell crafts online, or even earn from investments like fixed deposits or mutual funds. Every bit of income, no matter how small it seems, needs to be reported to the taxman. Trying to hide income can lead to serious trouble, including hefty penalties and legal action if caught. It's always better to be transparent and declare everything honestly. Remember, the tax department is getting smarter with data analytics. Lastly, many young earners overlook the importance of tax deducted at source, or TDS, and verifying it through Form 26AS. TDS is the tax that's already cut from your income by your employer, for salary, or by a bank on interest income before you even receive it. Form 26AS is like your tax passbook. It shows all the taxes that have been deposited against your PAN. It's super important to check this form to ensure that the TDS deducted matches what's showing up and that your employer or bank has actually deposited it with the government. Any mismatch can lead to problems later, so a quick check can save a lot of bother. The absolute golden rule for acing your taxes is to start early. Don't be that person scrambling for documents on the last day of filing. Tax planning isn't a once-a-year activity. It's something you should ideally think about throughout the financial year, which in India runs from April 1st to March 31st. Begin by gathering all your essential documents like your salary slips, bank statements, investment proofs, and rent receipts well in advance. When you start early, you have enough time to understand your income, identify potential deductions, make necessary tax-saving investments, and file your return peacefully without any last-minute panic. This proactive approach is a game changer. Next up, become a record-keeping champion. I know, filing away papers sounds incredibly boring, but future you will thank you for it. Keep a dedicated folder, either physical or digital, cloud storage for all your financial documents. This includes your Form 16 from your employer, proofs for deductions you plan to claim, like medical bills, LTA, donation receipts, investment statements, and any communication with the tax department. Organized records make the tax filing process smoother and faster. Plus, if the tax department ever has any queries, you'll have all the necessary evidence at your fingertips, saving you a world of stress. Now let's talk about making your money work for you through tax-saving investments. The government offers several avenues under sections like 80C, 80D for health insurance, and 80E for education loan interest to reduce your taxable income. Popular options under Section 80C include equity-linked savings schemes, or ELSS, which are a type of mutual fund with a 3-year lock-in, Public Provident Fund (PPF), National Savings Certificate (NSC), and even tuition fees for your children. Investing in these not only helps you save tax, but also encourages a habit of disciplined saving and wealth creation for your future goals. Do your research or consult an advisor to see what fits your financial plan. Finally, embrace the digital world. The Income Tax Department's online portal is actually quite user-friendly these days. You can use it to file your ITR, check your Form 26AS, respond to notices, and much more. There are also many reputable private tax filing websites and apps that can simplify the process, especially if your tax situation is a bit complex. Many of these platforms offer guidance and even connect you with tax experts if needed. Using these online resources can demystify tax filing and make it less intimidating. So don't shy away from technology. Let it be your ally in managing your taxes efficiently and accurately. If you're part of the gig economy, a freelancer, or have a cool side hustle that brings in some extra cash, listen up. Your tax situation might be a little different from someone with just a straightforward salary. You might need to pay advance tax. This means estimating your total income for the year and paying tax on it in installments instead of all at once at the end. Also, depending on your turnover, you might need to register for Goods and Services Tax, or GST. It sounds complicated, but ignoring these responsibilities can lead to bigger issues. So if you're earning independently, it's super important to understand these specific tax obligations from the start. Understanding taxes isn't just about avoiding penalties. It's genuinely about saving your hard-earned money and building wealth. When you know the rules, you can legally reduce your tax outgo. That extra money saved can then be invested to grow further, helping you achieve your financial goals faster, whether it's buying a home, traveling the world, or just building a comfortable emergency fund. Think of tax planning as a key component of your overall financial strategy. It's not just about compliance, it's about optimization. Every rupee saved in tax is a rupee earned, ready to be put to better use for your future. Listen, nobody expects you to become a tax wizard overnight. It's perfectly okay if all this still feels a bit overwhelming. The good news is, you don't have to figure it all out on your own. If you're feeling stuck or your financial situation is complex, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A qualified chartered accountant or CA or a financial advisor can provide personalized guidance, help you with tax planning, and ensure you're complying with all the rules. Sometimes even talking to a financially savvy friend or family member who has been through it can offer some clarity and useful tips. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. So, what's the big takeaway here? Start today. Don't wait until you're older or earning more to learn about taxes. The earlier you begin to understand the basics, the more confident and in control you'll feel about your finances. Think of it as investing in your future self. Knowledge about taxes is a powerful tool that will serve you well throughout your life, helping you make smarter financial decisions and avoid costly mistakes. It might seem like a small step now, but it can make a huge difference to your financial well-being down the road. You've got this.